and then I'm trying to pass and smash this leg. And what I look for when I'm doing this, sometimes the guy will be trying to mobilize in front of me, and he lets his legs naturally cross like this. So this knee will start to head to the mat like he wants to mobilize, and he can't quite mobilize quickly because my weight's on his hips and I'm obstructing. So he kind of gets hung out to dry in this space, and then all I have to do is put my knee over his leg. There's one like gi. I'll be here. I have my gi grip where I put my head purposely in the stomach because leg weave is so strong in a sport jiu-jitsu match. I'll go here and I hang out and I'm staring at Eric's left leg. As soon as that thing kind of comes towards me, because it'll reach for you, they're trying to get you with guard. As soon as that comes towards me, I just bomb into leg weave. And then the guy realizes what he just did. He's like, oh shit, this is probably the end of the match. And I'm like, yes, this is probably the end of the match. Eric's blocking my left knee. I'm cross-facing to open him up while obstructing his bottom knee. And then my knee just needs to get in somewhere. And once my knee's in, it's very easy to deploy it up his out leg. So even if I have to go like all the way to, Eric's got both hands on my knee, I'm having trouble getting in, I'm stretching in. Even if I have to go all the way to his pelvic bone to make it in, once I'm in, then it's very easy to take up his space. So see how it's like aimed into him? My leg's gonna go from perpendicular to parallel. And then now it's zoning his leg. If he tries to get half guard or anything, it's not gonna work. Even though it's really dominant spot. That's a really strong one. First time I ever saw a leg weave, I had no idea what the fuck was happening. I've watched this over and over and over again too, still couldn't really discern what was going on. And then it was Rick Slumba, still training under me, but bouncing around to a bunch of gyms, going to 50-50. And he brought this information back from Ryan Hall, and then it clicked. I was like, oh shit, that's what BJ Penn did to Jens Pulver from Butterfly. Pulver likes Butterfly. BJ would aim his Butterfly, and then just knee cut it into a leg weave. Go right to mount and just start beating the shit out of him. It was like in the first, it's like in the first minute of the fight if you watch it. He just walks in, single legs in, presses his Butterfly to one side, and then to me it just looked like went left, went right, and he was in mount. Now, like I said, I watched that over and over and couldn't figure out what was going on. I think a ref might have been a little bit in the way or something. But if they have Butterfly guard on you, a really good job, like a really good way of like, oh, he's got inside track, and I'm having trouble getting it the standard way. Well, I can come up from underneath and get inside track. So then it's like an inverted, it's the same thing as headquarters, but upside down, if that makes sense. And then if Eric's trying to get leg locks or something, I'm in a great spot. You do have to zone. If Eric could bring his right knee close to his chest and make my knee slip up off the mat and aims his knees to the ceiling, now I would be in some trouble. But man, it's not easy to do that. If I'm conscious of that might happen and a turn, I'm exactly the opposite way. If Eric tries to get this knee close to his chest, there's no way it's happening. Opening him up, knee in. So again, there's two extra ones. From here, I sprawl and get my leg free. The top leg extends to me. I just drop behind it, and I'm right in leg weave. Or, just like when the guy puts butterfly hooks in, and we can cut shallow just to change the battlefield, not let the guy underneath me. Well, I could do this more aggressively. Instead of falling on this side of his thigh, I could try to drop on the other side of the thigh, and then catch him in time and start stretching him out. Start getting my weave. We'll try it out. 1,